Oh boy, somebody call up Eminem. It's the same song and dance, baby. We lose Monday Night Football to the Cincinnati Bengals after thrashing their doggone ass 10 consecutive games. How you feeling? 3 straight L's after starting 11-0. You feel like phonies? You feel like frauds? Somebody get the big man from Family Guy. You're a big fat phony, because that's what Pittsburgh looked like. Keep expanding the doggone logo. Make it as wide as you can, because we out here looking like big fat phonies. Defense, I ain't got too much to say about you. Because in the first half, they were granted short fields on 3 of their scoring possessions when they took a 17-0 lead. All right, in the second half, you did your job for the most part. They had one drive where they put together and Finley was able to run for first downs here and there. But for the most part, you held it down. You did your job. You ain't forced no turnovers, but you did your job for the most part. Why did we not leave with much more sacks? Lord knows I can't answer that question. Because as of late, the second half of the season, we ain't been Blitzburgh. We ain't been sacking individuals left and right like I expected us to. All right? But for the most part, defense, I ain't got no problem with you. Special teams, I don't got much to say. Because you weren't really in a situation in which you could go out there and really impact the game. So I ain't got too much to say about you. Offense, take a seat. Grab everybody who happens to be on the offensive side of football. Because I need you to look yourself in the mirror, all right? And I need you to slap what you see repeatedly, over and over and over. Turn the other cheek, slap it with the other hand. Because you guys are utter trash. Put them in a Glad commercial. Quarterback, offensive line, running backs, tight ends, wide receivers, every single one of you. And I can't forget about the offensive coordinator, Mr. Randy Fichtner, calling the plays. Every single one of you, garbage. Garbage. Not a single one of y'all did y'all 111s this game. None. Bar none. Wide receivers could not get separation. This is the one game we ain't go out there and have butterfingers. We ain't go out there with hands sponsored by goddamn, by Christmas trees out here. You got me stuttering because I don't know what the hell's going on. You made me feel like Goldust in early 2002 whenever the goddamn offense stepped on the field. I was motherfucking looking like I had Tourette's watching you goddamn garbage, goddamn trucks play. We played like ass on the offensive side of football. Absolute ass. Ben missing people. First play of the game should have been a touchdown. You had James Washington running down the doggone sideline. You got to throw the football towards the end zone. Let that brother run up under it. But oh no, you go underthrow him. Should have been intercepted. You had 1 pick. You probably should have had 4. You threw the football gifts to the defenders. It looked like Dr. Umar Johnson was out there on Instagram Live. Gifts. 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 We were talking about the goddamn moons and the planets being aligned because on the December the 21st, people was going to get their superpowers. It was supposed to be only reserved for Negroes. But oh no, you got yourself a superpower. You turned into Oprah Winfrey and you try to go out there and have yourself a football giveaway. And luckily for us, the Cincinnati Bengals only decided to pick up 1 gift because they should have left with at least 4 interceptions. On the ground, we don't even have an identity. We can't run the football if we try. We don't even attempt to go out there and run the football. Lord knows, when you hand the football off, nobody believes the Pittsburgh Steelers going to make something happen. That's Jerome Bettis calling right now. That's Willie Parker calling right now. That's Franco Harris. That's Rocky Bleier. Hell, that's everybody calling right now. What happened to the run game? Le'Veon Bell's on FaceTime right now in the locker room. Yo, remember James Conner when we was out there running the football? Remember when we was at the top of the league? When we was running the football? James Conner sitting at his house right now because he was inactive. Like, damn, bro, I remember that too. I remember. Well, guess what? I don't remember. Because the past 2 years, we haven't been able to run the football at all. We can't pass the football down the field. We can't get a completion over 20 yards. When Ben dropped back to pass, and it's a damn near 4 or 5 step drop, nobody believes he's going to get down the field because the arm simply can't happen. Perhaps he's given up pornography, he's given up masturbation, but evidently the effects still remain. This man can't throw the ball deep. We got to do better. We still got ourselves our clinched ticket to the postseason. And I've been saying for years. And I've talked about it on my live stream. I've been saying it for years. All we need is just a ticket to the dance. I watched the 2005 Pittsburgh Steelers walk into the Super Bowl, walk into Ford Field, walk out with a Lombardi as the 6th seed. However, this team here, that ain't happening. You will lose and be a one and done with the way that we are playing. This, what, 5, 6 straight games Ben's out here throwing picks? Are you kidding me? You might as well be out there looking like Razor Ramon right after a promo with the picks you throwing. Our wide receivers' hands just for decoration. Granted, you ain't dropped no balls this game, but still it lingers. We've been an absolute shit show on the offensive side of football for the past month. A month we've played like ass. But what about the fatigue? What about the 5 games in 26 days? Nobody cares about your excuses. What about the injuries? We don't got Bush. We don't got Dupree. We don't got Spillane. We don't got Williams. Hell, Hayden not looking like himself out there. You did see Allen get hurt earlier, right? What about the injuries to our offensive line? What about Connor being out? What about this? What about that? What about nobody gives a shit? It's professional football. Next man up. Everybody's banged up in week 15. You go out there, you do your job, you step out your own goddamn way and you win games. This wasn't great Cincinnati Bengals. We couldn't step up to the challenge. They were far too superior. That wasn't the case. Again, we just are completely inept on the offensive side of football. Everybody on defense should be making their rounds in that locker room right now. Slapping the shit out of everybody on offense. How about we put that on TikTok? Come here, Juju Smith-Schuster. Ooh, Corvette. That's why your dumb ass got lit the fuck up. Granted, TikTok ain't the reason why you out here, so playing subpar. That's not the reason, because you over here doing all this and all these dances and stuff. That's the reason why you're not playing very good. But let me tell you something. You shouldn't be dancing after losing 2 consecutive games. You shouldn't be smiling after losing 2 consecutive games. Moreover, games in which you guys didn't step up and play up to par. There needs to be some real soul searching in that locker room, man. It was on my mind while I was watching the game. It reminded me of 2008, week 4, where the Pittsburgh Steelers was taking on the Baltimore Ravens, and they had that piss-poor first half. And remember when everybody was booing in Heinz Field? Boo! Boo! You guys are bums! And what happened? That's what actually revitalized the entire season right there. Not that they started off terrible and things of that nature, but Ben actually stopped and said, yo, wait a minute. Yo, we letting down the fans. Yo, we letting down ourselves. We got to figure out who the fuck we are. And then later on in the season, after losing to both, Manning brothers, he decided, yo, man, I got myself a defense that's playing at a historic rate. I could trust in them. Let me just go out there and not try to win games on my own. And here we are, and evidently this brother got Alzheimer's. He's got dementia. He got CTE. He don't remember how to win football games. Bottom line is we got to get it together. We got to get it together. We lost to Buffalo last week. We lost to the football team 2 weeks ago. We done lost in Cincinnati on Monday night in front of the whole doggone world. We are no longer the 1 seed. Right now, we're sitting at the 3 seed. And as far as I'm concerned, had we not beat Tennessee, we'd have messed around and fall down to the 4 seed. Cleveland is right on the rear view. Hello, they right behind us. It's a red light. Guess who's pulling up? It's the Cleveland Browns. We lose the division over here. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Next week, we got Indianapolis. They ain't no slouch. There's no more, we can play down to the competition. Now you got to play up to the competition. It's about time to show up and show out, fellas. You got to figure out what kind of football team you want to be. You got yourself a ticket to the dance in the postseason, but it ain't going to mean nothing if you're playing this way. You fixing to walk up into the dance and you're going to be posting up on the wall. And here comes security. Sir, can you vacate the premises? And you'll be walking up out the postseason. Figure out what kind of team you want to be, bruh. Figure out what kind of team you want to be. I can only defend you so much. This is on you. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? There's been teams that have had winning streaks and that had losing streaks and gone on to win. What do you want to be? You want to get up out your own way? You want to go and play the Pittsburgh standard kind of playing on the field? Or do you want to be this abysmal performance that you're putting on right now? You want to know how bad we playing? Motherfuckers think this team is worse than last year. That's how bad we playing offensively. To where people got short-term memory of last year. People done forgot about last year. People calling for Ben to be benched so he can bring in Mason Rudolph and have Whack-A-Mole and motherfucking Devlin Hodges. Get it together, fellas. I don't even need to do no 3 on 6. Get it together, man. Seriously. Figure out what the hell kind of team you want to be. What, you really thought I was fixing to end the doggone video with us not breaking it off? We always break it off. Win or loss, goddammit. Get your hands up in here. Steelers on 3, family on 6. 1, 2, 3 Steelers. 4, 5, 6 for family. Come on, man. Get it together, goddammit. Everybody on the offensive side of the ball in the locker room, you need to be slapped. I'm telling you right now. You need to be slapped. Pick up your cleats, throw it at every single member of the goddamn offense. Everybody. Hit them in the face with a cleat. Make them feel pain. And then maybe next week they'll go out and inflict a little bit of pain. Golly, man.